Hello and welcome. My last video, I actually reviewed Gimkit versus Quizizz to see which homework type platform was going to work best for me. And in looking into this Gimkit, I found this Trust No One option for live. And I wanted to dive into this. It's just like your Among Us game. So today when I went exploring, I actually got this popped up. It was from 6 days ago, saying it's going to be permanently on the site. So it's a permanent feature for those that pay the $5 a month. You'll continually have access to this. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get in here and explore this Trust No One. I'll also link the Gimkit's blog down below in the description so that you'll have that as well in case you have more questions that they may be able to answer. So let's dive in. So I'm going to go to Gimkit Live. And you can see I already have some that I've been playing around with. And I'm going to go ahead and search for more kits. For the Trust No One, I want one with a lot of questions. Gives me a good variety. And as I scroll through, I see this one. Go ahead and make a copy of it for myself to use. It adds it to my kits. Notice I'm in my kits. And instead of going to sign up for homework, I'm going to go to Play Live. Trust No One. Here we have the number of imposters. The more imposters you have, the longer it takes. And also how many investigations per crewmate. I'm just going to go ahead and leave their settings as they've suggested, and I can adjust it in the future. I do like this. They can check their answers and to allow students to join in late. So if I have a student that logs in late, I can go ahead and get them started. So the first thing you'll notice is right here, you need 4 or more players. So I've opened up an incognito tab and I'm going to join. So gimkit.com/live. So on the left is my teacher screen. On the right is what my students will see. They just enter the code. They type in their name. And you will immediately see one player has joined. If for some reason your student uses something inappropriate, you can remove them and have them join again. Other platforms have this same option. So let me add 3 more players. So now this is the teacher panel. You can see I have 4 people here. This on the right is what the students see. You will then click Start Game. The left side is the teacher view. It will go over the instructions and it tells the students to look at your captain, and the teacher is the captain. Look at their screen for the instructions. These instructions are the same every time. Once you're in, the left again is teacher screen. So there's 2 imposters, 2 left in the meeting. Total of 40 investigations. So they each get 10 investigations. So the students then view their role. This one is the imposter. So this is Jessie, and the other imposter is going to be Sally. So the students then begin to play their game, and they start getting points or power. Notice they automatically, because they are the imposter, they got 10 points or 10 power-ups, whatever you want to call that. into mission control, now that I've got some PowerPoints over here, I've got 16, I can see my options. 10 PowerPoints. I can decrease the number of investigations. I can do a fake investigation. That way I'll blend better with my other crewmates. Prevent a crewmate from ever appearing on the clear list. That takes 15 PowerPoints. Or I can buy a disguise. And that way they won't be told that I am the imposter. Here you can take notes. And here I can go back to my questions and continue answering questions. Now remember, I'm the imposter. So go in here and fake an investigation. You can act like we already know Sally because we're an imposter. We know Sally's an imposter, but let's investigate Mrs. Tarleton. Now on my end, because I'm the imposter, I know it was a fake investigation. So on the other crewmates, the people that aren't the imposters, it just shows up that someone's being investigated. They don't even know. So as the imposter, those are things you can do to throw everybody off. So now I'm going to restart the game and hopefully I don't get the imposter again. So I can show you what happens if you're not the imposter. So right here you can end the game early. And it'll show that the imposters won. And it tells you who the imposters were, Jesse and Sally. Or Jess and Sally. So I'm going to go ahead and play again. So notice here, it still shows Mrs. P. Tarleton is in the game, even though I started a new game. And that is because those other three I had logged out on. If I hadn't logged out of their window, they would have populated right here as well. They wouldn't have to start all over and log in. They'd already be in this game. But let me go ahead and log them back in. So here we have the instructions again. View our role. Okay, we're a crewmate. 2 imposters on the board. Find and vote them out. Run investigation and mission control to rule out fellow crewmates. Use your notepad to keep track of your suspicions. Call a meeting when you're ready to vote someone out. So let me get some power-ups, some points over here. So as you can see, I've got some money, some power over here. I'm going to go to mission control. I can do a private investigation for 7 power points, a public investigation for 15. Look at someone else's notes. So you want to be careful what you're writing in your notes. You can call a meeting if you are ready to vote somebody out. So I'm going to do a private investigation. I'll be the only one that gets to know. And I'm going to investigate inconclusive. So that means they could be I call a meeting. You go here. So here is where you would have your discussion. So once everyone's finished discussing, then you will click on Start Voting. So as the teacher, you're going to then click Start Voting. And then on the students' end, they can click on who they voted for. Once all your votes are in, or if they're taking too long, you can go ahead and end your voting. Then it directs the students to look at the captain's screen. So Jess was voted off the ship. He was not an imposter. That means there's 2 imposters left and 1 meeting left. So the imposters win the game. So this was just an overview of Trust No One, the Among Us game. Hopefully to give you a little bit of background, a little bit of knowledge. Looks like fun. I am actually going to play this tomorrow with my students. We're going to do a quick review because Wednesday we have a quiz coming up. Might as well use this. I think they're going to enjoy it. I will let you know. Remember, step out, be uniquely wonderful you, and have a great day.